But I heard something yesterday that has got to be one of the most illogical arguments I've ever heard. And it came from, dun, 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 drum roll please, President of the JTA, Owen Speid, who seems to be making a habit of illogic so early into his tenure. So we've been following and covering this whole issue of teachers' migration, of course, especially the annual loss of our math and science teachers in particular. And one of the arguments put forward has been to pay these teachers with these particular specializations more to help to retain them. Now, there are arguments for and against whether this will actually work. And that's fair enough, because we could end up paying them more and they might still leave anyway, because we simply can't compete with whatever offer they're getting abroad. You know, I think that's a fair argument, even though I think that we ought to at least give it a try. Don't knock it until you try it, you know. At least give them one more reason to reconsider. So if you're a teacher and you're weighing the pros and cons, give them one more thing in the pro column for staying in Jamaica, because not everyone is dying to leave Jamaica, you know, contrary to popular belief. There's some people who actually would prefer to stay here. Your family and your friends are here. The food you love is here and easily accessible and available. The weather is nice here, better here than in Europe and many parts of America. And there are many other reasons that people would prefer to stay here if they had much of a choice. And the primary reason many people who do migrate feel forced to migrate is for financial reasons, because they just can't make ends meet here. And that outweighs all the other pros that I may have just listed. So if we can at least give these teachers one more reason to stay, one more thing in the pro column, it might make a difference. It might make the difference. It might just be that deciding factor. And then let's measure the retention of these teachers, say after 5 years, after we've tried it. Has the migration rate slowed down in that time? At least let's try it and see if it works. Yeah, that's what I think that we should do. But as you know, and I think right now we're not really doing anything to keep them. So I say doing something is better than doing nothing. Yeah. So as you know, though, the JTA has long been opposed to paying math and science teachers more than other teachers. They're one of the groups that have made the argument that it won't work, which I don't see how you can know for sure if you haven't even tried it. But anyway, I heard this week the most ridiculous argument coming from JTA President Owen Speid. I can't even do it justice. I just have to let you hear it for yourself.
The JTA cannot accept that. One of the main facts in this whole situation is that you have to look at equity. And one of the things that you have happening is that all teachers train at the same level. They pay the same amount of fees to do their studies. The math teacher goes to college at MICO, for example, and the primary school trained teacher goes to the same college. Both of them pay the same school fees, and they are qualified with either a bachelor's degree. And at some other universities, they go there, pay the same fees. They are qualified with master's degrees. It's as simple as that. They work equally hard to get the qualification. So at the end of the day, you have to look at equality, you have to look at equity in the system. And no union is going to say to you that two people who are similarly qualified should be paid differently.
The looks on UN King's faces are priceless right now. The eyebrows knotted and then turning into bewilderment and amusement. Because the illogic in that argument is just on another level. Because by Speid's thinking, then everyone who ever earned a bachelor's degree from UWI or wherever should earn the same pay regardless of what you study. Yeah? Because they all paid the same school fee and supposedly put in the same effort, right? So That's not how it works in the real world, though, Owen Speid, because people are compensated based on the demand for the skill that you've acquired. And you can just Google top paying college degrees and see what I'm talking about. They come out with a list every year of what are the top paying college degrees. And in fact, I did just that. So I could show you the vast disparity in what people earn straight out of college just based on their area of study. And would you believe it? The very first article I came upon illustrated my point even better than I imagined. So this one was from mentalfloss.com, and it's the list of the top 50 highest paying college majors of 2019. This is for the United States. And CNBC has a very similar list. If you're wondering, I never heard of Mental Floss. Well, the same list is going around on various sites. But this one is more complete. It has 50. And I'm going to read all 50 because you'll immediately notice a trend. So the top paying college degree in 2019 was in petroleum engineering. People straight out of college started out with a salary of $169,000 US dollars. A whopping $169,000 US a year. Second was applied mathematics, $95,000. Engineering mechanics, $90,000. Geosciences, $89,000. Actuarial science, $84,000. Mining engineering, $83,000. Economics, $82,000. Business economics, $80,000. Chemical engineering, $79,000. Material science, $78,000. You're starting to see the trend, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so let me continue. That's the top 10. Aerospace engineering, computer engineering, computer science, industrial engineering, biological engineering, finance, electrical engineering, public policy, mechanical engineering, engineering management, nuclear engineering, biomedical engineering, mathematics, information sciences, general engineering, electrical engineering, engineering technology, management info, construction services, food science, molecular biology, statistics science, pharmacology, civil engineering, miscellaneous business administration, environmental engineering, materials engineering, agricultural engineering, transportation sciences, international business, architectural engineering, operations logistics, mechanical engineering, political science, computer systems, marketing research, accounting, physics, engineering technology. And that rounds up the top 50. Anything stands out to you, Patria K?
I don't know. Something about the sciences somewhere in there.
So the vast majority of the top paying jobs straight out of college are in the STEM subjects. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Society and the job market have deemed these careers more valuable. So why shouldn't the people who teach and train these people be considered more valuable as well and be paid more as well? If the students that they produce are more valuable to the market, then by extension, they are also more valuable to the market.
Absolutely.
And to Owen Speid's last point in that clip, that all these teachers are similarly qualified, I rebut, but they're not similarly qualified, because one is qualified in a specialist area in high demand and the other is not. Your area of study is absolutely important in determining value and compensation, and that cannot be ignored in the debate. All degrees are not created equal. Some are more equal than others. That's what's on my mind.